So, good evening and welcome to our evening SYUK UK meditation. We can start our collective meditation with all of us doing Namaskar together and then raising Kundalini and putting on Bandhan. So if we begin our meditation by closing our eyes, just bringing our attention within. Just giving a few moments to settling down. Taking a few deep breaths. Bringing our attention within. Onto our subtle body, our subtle system. Seeing how quiet our mind is. What we can feel on our hands. On the top of our head, on the sahasrara. Just trying to draw our attention away from the outside world, from the day we've had. Any stresses or problems we've been dealing with. Any unsettling things we've had to have in our attention or deal with. Just bring our attention inside. Put both our hands on the ground and point them at the ground. And we can just Pray to the Mother Earth. Shri Bhumi Devi, please take away all our heat, all our stress, any worry, please settle us down. Bring our attention into the center. Into this moment. The Shushumna, the path of ascent within us. And say the mantra for Shri Bhumi Devi. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Bhumi Devi Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. You just sit for a short while and just let the Mother Earth absorb all the heat and restlessness within us. Just allow ourselves to settle into the meditative feeling. We can bring our left hand onto our lap, leave our right hand on the floor. And bring our attention to the base of the spine, to the Muladhara chakra. Beginning of our ascent. Here we can pray to Sri Ganesh to remove all the obstacles. All the obstacles to the rising of the Kundalini. All the obstacles that prevent our attention from coming into the center. Allowing us to become thoughtless, beyond our mind, beyond our thinking mind. So we can say the mantra here for Sri Ganesha. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And we can draw our attention up the Sushumna from the Muladhara all the way to the top of the head. We can do that with our attention a few times. We can bring our attention onto our left channel. So the Muladhara, as we all know, is the beginning of the left side, the Muladhara chakra. The left side is the side of desire within us, our emotions. So we can just pray to Shri Mataji, to the Kundalini, a reflection within us. Please balance our left side. Please soothe our emotions. Please balance our emotion. As we know, in the left side, in the left heart, there is our spirit. The light of our spirit. We pray that this enlighten the left side, that it bring light into our emotion, into our desires. Pray the mantras for Shri Mahakali, Sakshat Shri Bhairava, Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Sakshat Shri Bhairava Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. You just let any imbalance in the left side drain out of our right hand into the Mother Earth. And then if we take our hands, put them in the position for clearing the right side, so with our left hand pointing upwards, arm facing backwards, our right hand on our lap, bring our attention to the right side. And here we pray to Shri Mataji, please cool our right side. Please reduce our thinking. Reduce our planning. Just let the right side settle down. We can witness and surrender any thoughts we're having, any plans we're making in our life. Surrender them. Let them go. Just for this moment, just let them go. And say the mantra for the right toes. Shri Mahasaraswati, Sakshat Shri Hanumana, Sakshat. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Mahasaraswati Sakshat Shri Hanumana Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Just sit for a few seconds in this posture. Just let the right side cool down. Any heat passing out of our left hand up into the ether. Just let the right side cool down. No thought, no plans. Just keep our attention into the Sahasrara. We surrender everything to our mother. Surrender everything to the Param Chaitanya. Mother, we do nothing. We can put our left hand back on our lap. Bring our attention into the central channel, the middle of the body, the Sushumna. And just draw our attention up all the way from the Muladhara. The top of the head. See if we can allow our attention to settle on the top of the head. Say the mantra for Sri Mahalakshmi, the evolutionary principle of our Sushumna. Om Tameva Sakshat Sri Mahalakshmi Sakshat Sri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. We can say the last of the Sahasrara mantra. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradaini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. See if we can let all our attention be absorbed into the Sahasrara. Just play a little bit of music, short piece of music for us to listen to, and just keep our attention in Sahasrara. Just surrender any thoughts. Just for now, just let them go. न तातो न माता न बन्धुर्न ताता न पुत्रो न पुत्री न भृत्यो न भर्ता न जाया न वेद्या न वृत्तिर्ममैव कतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि कतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि भवद्भावपारे महादुःखभीरु पपाथा प्रकामे प्रलोभे प्रमथा कसंसारपाश प्रबधा सदाहम् गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि
गतिस्त्वं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि न जानामि ध्यानं न ध्यानयोगम् न जानामि तन्त्रं न च स्तोत्रमन्त्रम् न जानामि पूजं न च न्यासयोगम् गतिस्त्वं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि गतिस्त्वं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि न जानामि पुण्यं न जानामि तीर्थम् न जानामि मुक्तिं लयं वा कदाचित् न जानामि भक्तिं वृतं वापि माता गतिस्त्वं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि गतिस्त्वं गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानि त्वमेका भवानि त्वमेका भवानि
So we can now listen to an extract of a talk. Mataji Sri Kundalini Puja in Germany from 1991, August 91.
Today we have gathered here to do the puja of Adi Kundalini as well as your own Kundalini. First of all, I think this is the most important thing to understand about your own Kundalini, as self-realization is self-knowledge. And the one who gives you self-knowledge is this your own Kundalini. Because when she rises, she points it out what are the problems on your chakras. Now, we say that it is pure desire. But we do not know what purity means. It means your chaste desire. It means it has no lust, greed, anything in it. That power is your own mother and is settled in your triangular bone. She is your own mother. She knows everything about you. It's like a tape recorder. She knows everything about you. And she is absolutely the knowledge. Because she's so pure. And whatever chakras she touches, she also knows what's wrong with that chakra beforehand. So she is quite prepared and she adjusts herself fully so that you do not get a problem by her awakening. If any chakra is constricted, she waits and goes on slowly, opening that chakra. Now this Kundalini is the primordial power which is reflected within you. And within you, in a human being, it is like many strands of energy. So it's like a rope. And these energies are all twisted together to form this Kundalini. In a human being, these strands are 3 into 7, that is 21, raised to power 108. But when your Kundalini rises, 1 or 2 strands out of this come up and pierce the fontanelle bone area. Only 1 or 2. Because it has to pass through the innermost nadi, known as Brahma Nadi. It's all a spiral throughout, because Kundalini is a spiral, and these nadis are also like a spiral, like this. So the innermost nadi is the Brahma Nadi. The outermost nadi is the right side. And the second innermost is the Ida Nadi. So through the Brahma Nadi, she starts sending those threads. By that, they relax the center. By the relaxation of the center, the sympathetic nervous system also starts relaxing. And when it goes to the Agya chakra, then your eyes start relaxing, your pupils start dilating, and your eyes can become like mine, very black, absolutely relaxed. So you can easily see in a person how far is the Kundalini. If it has pierced the Agya, then the eyes will be completely dilated and will be shiny. And then she enters into the Sahasrara. Now it is absolutely pure light of knowledge, love, compassion and attention. All these 3 things are in that energy. We know of many energies like electrical energy, we know of light energy, we know of other energies. But these energies cannot think. They cannot adjust. They cannot work on their own. They are to be handled by us. But this energy itself is the living energy and knows how to handle itself. It thinks. If you see a seed being sprouted, you'll find at the tip of the seed there's a small little cell which knows how to go around the soft places and then how to encircle the stones and then how to find its way to the source. That cell has got, I would say, a little kundalini in it, the way it moves. But within you is a tremendous force of kundalini exists. So you have a storehouse of compassion which can be enlightened by the Spirit. You have the storehouse of love, compassion, and knowledge, and ocean of forgiveness. When people get realization, they do not understand that they have to now grow. And why they don't grow? Because they do not ask for these energies. A person who is a realized soul, if he says that I have to have more compassion, my compassion is not all right. My concern about others is not all right. My generosity is not all right. I'm exploiting others. I'm exploiting their love. Then this energy starts moving, giving you that greater dimension of love and compassion. But if you do not want to be growing in your awareness, then she says, all right, he is a half-baked Sajogi, let it be. She doesn't supply that energy which is stored within you. I told you, 3 into 7, that is 21 raised to power 108. So what a storage you have within yourself. But because of your mundane style of thinking and asking, in the beginning when I started Sahaja Yoga, people used to ask for, say, jobs, or for my mother is sick or a father is sick, or they would ask for money or something like that. So these wants are not pure wants, as we know in economics. They are not pure wants. They are impure wants, because they are never satiable in general. So this Kundalini, that is your mother, she is there to supply you, nourish you, to look after you, to make you grow. By giving you a higher personality. Higher personality, wider personality, deeper personality. Now, we think if somebody is well read, then we think he is a higher personality. Sometimes a person who is rich, we think, is a higher personality. Sometimes we think a person who is very hardworking is a higher personality. Sometimes we think a person who is having some sort of a confusion about religion or something, we think he is a higher person. Our ideas about higher personality itself are wrong. People are higher because they are spiritually evolved. Otherwise they are not, they go to dogs. Nobody respects them. Now we are in Germany, and Germany, germ itself means actually Kundalini. Germ means, in Sanskrit as we call it Ankura. Ankura is the germ. And Germany is the place where we can have Kundalini Puja. Is something really a great coincidence, or I think it's just Parama Chaitanya's arrangements. So, to look at a seed looks like an ordinary thing, nothing special. Could be very hard nut also. Mostly the seeds are in nuts. Mostly. If they are not in nuts, then they might be having some sheath or something, minimum. But you won't find a seed just hanging from somewhere on a tree. It has to have some protection, some sort of a hardness outside. Now, that hardness is there. But the germ has a capacity to break that hardness. Just imagine a germ, which is such a delicate thing, which even if you touch it might break, can break a germ, can break the covering, the hard shell. How can it do it? Isn't it fantastic? That such a hard shell, which we cannot break it with our teeth even, can be easily broken by a delicate germ. So at that time, what happens is the shell itself doesn't become lively. It doesn't get life. There is no movement of the shell itself, but it moves and it opens. So that delicate thing, when it grows, then the shell has to break. In the same way, this Kundalini, which is a delicate thing, if you see a person who is compassionate, oh, they say, Mother, he's too much a gem, Everybody has sort of a sympathy, protectiveness for that person. He's just Mother, he's just compassion, it's too much. We always feel such a person to be a weakling, a weak personality, and that he should be protected. Oh Mother, he doesn't know also how to abuse people, how will he beat anyone? He cannot even kill an ant on this road. How can he do anything that is good for nothing? That's our concept, because we think we should have somebody really a tyrannical person to handle things. But just see that in a seed, it is that delicate germ grows and breaks the shell. In the same way, when we become really delicate like a germ, and then grow in our delicacy and in our beauty of compassion, love, and knowledge which makes you humble, then these shells will break. But is the other way now? Normally. In Sahaja Yoga now we have leaders. We have had leaders and leaders and leaders. Some of them came like tigers, I didn't know what to do to tell you. Even tiger can be ridden by the goddess Kundalini. Because this love has the power to break any hard nut. So what we should ask for is that beautiful, soft, compassionate nature, and then the Kundalini will supply. Because she only has that. Kundalini doesn't have anything else. All her power is of love. Nothing but love. So how can she give you something she doesn't have? Supposing you hate someone. What can she do? She can't do anything because she cannot give you powers to hate. So what she says, you hate someone, Allah forgive. She gives you the power to forgive. Like a sword has to fight, a shield, not a sword. So the violence, as they say, can be only fought with non-violence. In the same way, if we have to grow, the Sahaja-yogis have to grow, first of all, we have to see how softly we talk, how kindly we talk, how considerate we are. Now, this is externally. But when you start doing that externally, the energy starts coming internally. You might say, Mother, even if you think, so that's our thinking. No, you're thinking that. No? For that thinking, the energy will come from Kundalini. Because you're asking her help. Whatever she has, she's willing to give, but whatever she does not have, how can she give? Now supposing you want to get angry. She hasn't got the power to show anger. So how can she give you anger and temper? I mean, sometimes I try, let's see if I can get into ego. How to get, I don't know. Because this Kundalini doesn't know what is this ego, how to pamper the ego and how to make you fly in the air. No. So whatever kind of energy she is, she will give you that. So please remember, those who try to bring in assertions and conditioning and ego and all that are not going to grow because they are not getting the energy from the Kundalini, but from outside, which is absolutely useless. So the power of Kundalini is absolute purity, auspiciousness, holiness, chastity, self-respect, pure love, detachment, concern, enlightened attention, to give you joy. As every mother wants that her child should get the joy.
So we can bring our collective meditation to a close. I'll put some music on so that those of us that wish to stay a little longer can listen and meditate. And in our own time, we can do namaskar and raise kundalini.
शाह मर्दा शेर यज़दा कुव्वते
ओ शाह मर्दा शेर यज़दा कुव्वते परवर ला सैफ इला जुल्फ़े का मन कुन तो मौला हे मन कुन तो मौला हे मन कुन तो मौला हे मन कुन मन
So you have to finish somewhere. So I'm going to finish here. Thank you all very much for joining. Hope you've enjoyed, and see you soon, I'm sure. Jai Shri Mataji.